Moving on now to round 3, and we have got a cracking fight lined up. This is the ISKA Pro MMA middleweight title. I know both these fighters, and we are in for a barnstormer. Strap yourselves in. Please welcome firstly into the red corner. He trains with Steel Evolution. Please give a warm welcome to Rich Taylor. Please welcome into the blue corner, trains at the Scratch King. Please give a warm welcome to Michael Gabbitas.
Never do a purge, you know what it is, kid, and never we emerge. I'm tragic, dramatic, no match, incompatible, nigga. You magic, pussy, still walk out of the why the fuck would you come around here? I can hear your heartbeat.
Okay, so like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, no booing, no cheering, we only want support for these fighters. So, it's your choice now to choose your favourite fighter and give them a cheer. Introducing firstly, in the red corner, he's wearing the all black shorts, it's Nick Wallace. Rich Taylor. In the blue corner, wearing the black shorts with the white trim, Michael Gabbitas.
So for our fight here, we have Rick Taylor taking on Michael Gabbitas. Rick Taylor fighting out Steel Evolution and Michael Gabbitas out the Strash Gym. This is for the current ISK Pro MMA middleweight title of 3 5-minute rounds of this professional MMA bout.
Tons of support for both of these fighters. Shall be interesting what this brings.
I know Rich quite on a personal note. He comes from quite a good grappling background and wrestling. I've trained with him myself. He's a great guy in the gym, out of the gym. He does a great job with the guys at Steel Evolution. Michael Gabbitas, a BJJ purple belt, a very high jiu-jitsu grappler himself. So it'll be a very good, well-rounded, equal match, I should imagine. And we're off. Rich with almost a takedown there, big knee. Both fighters stuck in the clinch here. Michael gets the trip. He lands in half guard.
Lands in half guard. He's looking to mount.
He's looking to pass. He's got no head control there. He's
Rich landed.
Rich with a big turnover there. Nice
big
sweep
turnover.
on Rich Taylor.
Trying to set for the armbag. Got him on backside control.
Rich keeping heavy on the hips. He's looking to flip over his opponent. Rich looking for his grips. Michael defending here. No strikes being landed. Rich posting, needs to get his way over his back. Look for the seatbelt grip. He's got his leg on the inside, which needs to be on the outside.
Yeah.
Michael needs to get to his knees here. I believe he's going to do that. He has done. And Rich keeping a nice tight grip, Kimura grip.
Rich still keeping the control on the ground here.
Yeah, Rich got his leg free as well, I believe. Oh, landing in full guard of the Michael Gabbitas. Michael is a BJJ purple belt. He'll be looking to either sweep or submit his opponent from here, advance his position. He's trying to post his hips up. Rich doing a good job of scrambling round, passing the guard, landing
good strike landed there.
Gone for a rolling leg lock from Rich Taylor. Looking to capitalise on that ankle. He's having to cover up from these strikes. Michael landing some blows here.
Hard ground and pound landed there by Gabbitas.
Rich needs to scoot, change his hips, look for a different position.
Yep, he does. I hope he's allowing him to stand up.
Oh, Michael allowing Rich to his feet.
And Rich, as expected, wants to take it to the ground. Did you know he held the fastest submission also?
Oh, flying knee from Rick Taylor, up top on the head of Michael Gabbitas. It's hard to tell whether Mike is recovered from that or he's still wobbled. He's staying active, landing the knee blows. He's stuck in the clinch, both fighters here. Rich needs to look to advance the position.
Trying to land some punches there from the side by Gabbitas.
just missed his mark with that knee to the head. Michael's quite a tall guy at the weight as well.
Yeah, he do quite well to get his knee all the way up there.
Rich
has got it.
No, he's going to land with. Michael Gabbitas in mount here. You do not want a good jiu-jitsu person in mount, landing big elbows. Looking to take the back here. Michael's trying to get the choke. He needs to capitalise on the second hook. He's in. It's hard to tell from the angle we're sitting whether the choke's in or not, or whether the seatbelt grip. No, he's still scrambling for hand movement, as we can tell. Now both hooks are in about Michael Gabbitas. As I said before, BJJ purple belt, you do not want one on your back. But also, taking nothing away from Rick Taylor, is an extremely good wrestler.
Oh, has he got it?
I think Rick's keeping his chin down here. He needs to look to fend off these hooks and fight off the choke, I believe. The choking arm on the top. Michael trying to flatten out his opponent. He's letting Michael Gabbitas up.
Gabbitas letting Rich Taylor up.
My mistake there.
Big mistake there. He should have in a dominant position like that.
Yeah, it's very strange seeing someone of that level in jiu-jitsu giving the fighter
giving the back mount up.
Yeah, giving the back mount up, as you say.
That's very confusing. It's a very interesting matchup so far.
If I was Michael, I'd be breaking away here. They seem to be tying up and wasting a lot of energy in the clinch, but not a lot of active movement. But almost a big trip, but landed underneath. Rick Taylor in the guard of Michael Gabbitas from here. Foot on the hip from
Rich
Michael.
Land some heavy punches here, or was he looking to pass?
Michael's looking for a sweep, I believe, here. Yeah, shin across. I believe Rick is going to look for an ankle lock here. He goes for them quite a lot in training. Michael trying to flatten his opponent away, look for a sweep as he's backed up into this corner. There's not many places he can go from here.
As you can see, the corner of Rich Taylor.
Rick Taylor could do with poke.
Oh, beautiful hammer fist.
Needs to posture up and land a few more blows here. Looking to pass the guard of Michael Gabbitas.
Oh, his head sticking out there.
Yeah, whoa.
Just going to move him into center of the ring.
Yeah, it's very unusual that you see MMA in a ring anymore. I had the privilege of doing this not long ago. It's a great experience. This is where it all started, in the ring. And then it all ended up in the cage. So,
did you prefer it in the ring or the cage?
Honestly, I preferred it in the ring, but the cage had its advantages.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Oh, and that's time, and the referee needs to stop the fight. There we go. Bit of a miscommunication there, from the corner stepping in before the referee stopped it. He's saying his hearing went slightly, then couldn't hear the bell. But
in the corner's defence, I could give it that the bell was heard. So,
well, more or less the same. Like I said, very good jiu-jitsu guys. Michael Gabbitas taking the back of Rich Taylor, possibly edging the round. There's a lot of takedowns going back and forth, so it could go either way, that one, besides the control from obviously mount to then transition into the back control of Rick Taylor. But
it was confusing though. Why would Michael Gabbitas give over that back mount? Why do you think he did?
If he feels more comfortable on his feet, as we know, they're both rivals at each other. There's been a bit of an ego between the two of them needing settling tonight. So we're coming out for the second round now here, guys.
As the crowd is getting behind both of these fighters, they should feel pumped up.
Very entertaining fight. This, like I say, it's for a title. It's whoever wants it more. I know Rick is a great guy, good fighter.
Good harsh low kick
straight away. He's got the body lock here.
Got the body lock here. Could he suplex him or scoop the leg down?
Go.
Beautiful.
Rick Taylor landing on top of Michael Gabbitas in the half guard. Landing some blows from the top position, not heavy strikes, just keeping active.
Rich wants
Michael
to move
looking
into
to flatten his opponent away. Michael landing some blows from underneath, but he needs to be getting on top. You only can land so many blows with so much power underneath. But I've had Rick Taylor on top in training, landing some blows to me, and they're not very friendly. So I understand how he feels here.
Yeah, he'd want to get Rich Taylor off him.
Rick passed to half guard here. No, back to full
beautiful
guard.
Got him.
Good exchange here of ground and pound back and forth from the on top fighter and below. But like I say, Michael Gabbitas needs to start looking for a sweep here. He's been on his back quite a lot.
As he's got his foot on his hips also.
He's keeping the feet on his hips, potentially looking for opportunities to sweep his opponent. But he doesn't seem to be doing that. He seems to be more holding on. He's playing with the grips of 2-on-1 on the far side arm of Rick Taylor. Referee just moving the fight back to the centre of the ring.
It's a very interesting matchup, this.
Yeah, like we said, both jiu-jitsu based, one wrestler, one jiu-jitsu. It can go either way, and both guys, great guys in and out of the ring, like I've said before, and both equally matched on paper. But Michael definitely start using these posts on the hip that he keeps getting, but he doesn't seem to be advancing very much. Rick keeping good pressure, keeping on top, landing some blows, but I believe that Rick could do with posturing up, landing bigger blows, and as I speak, he's actually postured up, landing bigger blows. Michael Gabbitas looking to cover up there from the blows from Rick. Rick back down to full guard.
Michael seems content landing some punches at the bottom, but
it's like we've always said before. You'll see a lot of fighters don't win the fights off the back in MMA, whereas in jiu-jitsu there's options for. Well, you haven't got a guy punching you for starters, which always helps.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to be when you're not getting hit underneath. But
yeah,
however,
definitely.
in MMA it's classed. A lot of people see it as a very confusing position of people go to the back in MMA when they feel comfortable landing submissions and sweeps from there. And when you get two equal guys, it's going to be very interesting. Obviously, Michael feels quite comfortable here, and Rick trying to pass the guard. He gets to about half guard and keeps getting put back to the open guard, feet on the hips. Could do with posturing up, landing some bigger blows, but Michael definitely needs to work and get up off his back. Michael needs to get up.
Yeah, he does. And they get moved back into the centre of the ring also, or
this was the only problem with fighting in the ring.
Yeah, you'd have to get
both fighters standing because spent so long on the back. Michael looking quite tired there, bending at the hips, holding his knee. Rick looking for the grip.
Rick wants it back in the ground again.
Back into the body clinch here.
I feel Rick just wants to take him to the ground and just completely wear him out.
Yeah, like I say, that's the old wrestler's trait, putting people on the back, keeping them down there. Rick has great control there.
Beautiful.
Nice little side throw down to the ground. Rick needs to stay
tradition.
heavy on the hip, or he's going to do it with Michael on his back again, which I believe Michael is now on Rick Taylor's back, trying to progress to the mount.
He's got the
He's
mount.
in the mount of Rick Taylor, and Rick Taylor's back's against the ropes.
That is worse.
Rick giving up his back
want
again.
to be in.
Michael Gabbitas needs to consolidate his position here. He's crossing his legs, but has no control over the arms of Rick Taylor. He needs to look to start flattening his opponent out, which he has done.
Has he flattened him out?
He's flattening him out. And Rick Taylor feels comfortable to protect himself here. But the referee is asking Rick to give him some answers, start fighting back, start defending himself.
And he's got him into a really bad position for Rick.
Rick underneath just surviving. He needs to keep moving. Rick needs to advance his position here. The referee's not happy that he's just laying there. He needs to get up.
Oh, he's locked a body triangle on him now.
Body triangle locked around Rick Taylor.
Well, now
Michael
that is
Gabbitas doing a great job. Rick Taylor
beautiful.
pushes out. He's back on top. Great effort, having to dig in deep there, not giving up the choke, not giving anything away. Rick did really well progressing back.
But I believe that's took a lot of energy out of both of these fighters also.
Well, Rick looking quite tired, but so is Michael as well.
Yes,
But
Michael probably thought he had him back then.
He does, but because he's not holding the position long enough, I believe that Rick is definitely edging the rounds by spending a lot more time on top. Like we say, takedowns score a lot in MMA. Rick potentially looking for...
Ricky's got the leg.
No, he's sliding off. He needs to consolidate what he's grabbing hold of. He's letting them slip at the last minute. That's two rounds gone. 2 5-minute rounds. This will be the last 5-minute round of the fight, I believe. So it's which fighter wants it more. It's been quite back and forth between the two.
Very well matched. Very well matched.
Very weakly matched, definitely. Both fighters looking reasonably tired now.
Both of
the corner of Rick Taylor saying to work the body more on Michael. He's got a good corner with him here. Both telling him to work more from the top position, posture up, land a few more strikes. That's what I personally do as well if he's going for a submission, to look to capitalise on it.
I believe what Michael should do also is just, keep the fight standing, but it is very difficult when Rich is just come flying in at you and just grabbing you and then wanting to take you down.
Definitely agree. It's like a bull in a china shop sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
And Michael looking quite refreshed, getting back to his feet here. And this is the last and final round of this middleweight bout for the title. Great support again here for both fighters. And we're off for the third and final round this
Third
evening.
and final round.
Body kick from Rick
beautiful
Taylor.
body kick.
Overhand left.
Rich
clinch
Taylor.
work.
Landed that
work
knee,
again.
that sneaky knee.
Michael Gabbitas needs to look to put some more pressure on Rick Taylor, get his back away from the ring wall, as I will call it. Rick needs to...
foot stomp there.
No, it's as far as I'm aware, foot stomps are legal in MMA, professional and amateur rulings. It was the grabbing of the ring, I believe it was.
Yeah. Foot stomps are very effective. It's like they may not look like nothing, but you know, once you get in, your foot stomped. Ouch.
Rick Taylor needs to look for a takedown here. There we go. And as I speak, nice takedown from Rick Taylor. Michael Gabbitas on his back here. Rick dominating position.
As he's hooked onto the ring rope.
Yeah, he's stuck on the rope, I believe. They're just looking to move the ring out of the way.
That is the trouble fighting MMA in the ring.
Both fighters getting reset in the middle. There's a bit of an argument going between what position and what people landed in, but when it's as scrappy as that from a takedown, it's very hard to reset the position exactly. But as we can see straight away, Rick Taylor back on top, back in full guard, landing some nice shots from the top
ground and
position.
pound. Nice ground and pound.
Beautiful.
Oh, man.
Rick Taylor keeping very active from the top position. As you can see, Michael Gabbitas still, he needs to look for some kind of sweep or submission. And
Rich is on him. Caught onto the ring.
I believe
That'd be a
that
shame
the referee's moving him back to the centre of the ring. This is, like I say, is the only trouble fighting in the ring in MMA, that a lot of people use the cage to advance their positions and takedowns. Foul language there from the opposite corner. They don't condone that, jumping in and out of the ring. Apologies for the language there and different people. Michael Gabbitas getting quite high rate about this, but like we say, there's a title on the line, but people have difference of opinions and different clubs. But we also know that Rick Taylor, they both have a bit of a grudge match against each other. It starts from here, so
yeah,
they
this
should
is
leave
where
it all
it'll
in the
end
ring.
as well.
It all needs to end in the ring, and respect to both fighters. They're both professional athletes, and the corner of Michael Gabbitas is letting that slip slightly by not showing the same profession as the opposite corner.
Which is a shame, because his fight has been pretty good so far.
His fight has been quite respectful throughout the full bout, and as we speak, Michael's using the left shin of his left shin across Rick's waist, potentially looking for a sweep. Like I said, he's using it to defend this more of a knee shield rather than actually looking to advance the position. He's quite happy to sit there, which is quite confusing, to be honest, because I have Rick to 2 rounds dominating Michael Gabbitas here, so Michael could really do with a finish, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A sweep isn't going to cut it.
Hooked onto the rope again.
Back on the rope.
As you can see, a lot of nervousness between 2 of the corners.
Yeah, the support here definitely on the feet. There's a lot of controversy about what position, who's going where. The referee's standing both fighters up, and Rick Taylor's happily to do that, and so's Michael Gabbitas.
But Michael looks...
big body shot from Rick. Nice work again from Rick Taylor. Nice knee to the body. Michael putting him back on the wall. Just back and forth.
Powerful
Rick landing some
punches.
big punches here. Yeah, we're looking at some big knees here. Rick grinding out this round, I believe. He's doing a great job of keeping pressure on his opponent from the top position on the ground to on the feet as well. A great effort from both.
Foot stuck into the ring again. To rope, apologies.
Yeah, Michael seems to be using that to break away, I believe, from Rick Taylor, from what we can see in the corner.
Just wearing him down with those short knees to the legs.
Rick keeping pressure on his opponent. Michael needs to really look to finish this fight. Like I said, I have him down personally as two rounds down now, and Rick is doing a very good dominant work here. Michael needs to be putting more into this.
Definitely. Like, although you got him down for 2-0, it has been very, 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 very close. So Michael, my point of view, needs to keep this fight standing.
He needs to find his range and stop getting put against the ropes, and which Rick's landing some nice good uppercuts there. Nice body lock wrapped around here. Michael posturing against the ring here. Michael needs a finish here. Oh, and there goes
tremendous
the bell.
fight.
That was 3 5-minute rounds.
Both these fighters deserve to their hands to be raised. Amazing fight, but I believe Rich has got the edge here.
I believe Rick's capitalised on this fight. It was a great fight. Michael Gabbitas definitely bringing the fight with him as well as the support here.
Nice to see the corners, greeting each other also.
Like we said, it's that matter of time of laying things to rest in the cage. What happens in the cage stays in the cage, keeping it professional, which I believe both corners have shaken hands.
So always a good thing to see.
Like I say, personally, I believe Rick's won this fight. That's my personal opinion. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'll go with you also, but I feel that it has been really close. Like both of these fighters have had their moments. For example, Michael Gabbitas had that moment in the back mount, which he
could have capitalised and stuff. But like we say, this is MMA. Anything can happen. It's a fight. It could have been knockout, could have been choke. It was very close to flattening his opponent out, but like we say, close enough isn't close enough. But we were looking for the finish, and it was a great effort from both fighters.
Definitely, and I feel like when you're in there and you've got like so much people shouting stuff at you and you're trying to think to yourself, okay, am I doing this or am I doing that? It does get you a lot confused as well, so that's what I believe. So yeah, it was really, really good fight between these two. And it'll be interesting to see what the decision holds.
The blue corner, Michael Gabbitas. Please keep the round of applause going for a fantastic opponent, Rich Taylor.
So majority decision to Michael Gabbitas.
I could definitely disagree with that one personally, but like I say, it's a fight. The referees are looking for different things.
Yeah, and the judges see
There's
completely different to what we see also. So yeah, it's the judges' decision that matters the most.